You're just in time. I believe I've isolated the algorithm for making friends.
Sheldon, there is no algorithm for making friends.
How do we make friends? How do we maintain friendships? In this video, I will offer my thoughts on how to find friends and develop lasting relationships. I will first explain these steps to accomplish before you can even look for friends. Then, I will discuss what I believe to be the two most important components of keeping a friendship strong. I would like to thank Kevin for the suggestion that inspired me to make this video. But before I get into this topic, I have one update to go over. I am happy to announce that the Discord and Destiny clan are officially up. Again, all are welcome, and I will leave links for both in the description if you are interested in joining either of them. I'm looking forward to getting to know everyone more with these outlets, and hopefully this will help us further grow our community. With that said, let's begin our talk on the process of making friends. This is the most important step you can take before you even begin searching for the right friends. All friendships need value, and you have to bring your share to the relationship. The catch is that this cannot happen after you make a friend. You need to have this value with you when you are looking to meet people. Let's talk a little bit about what this value actually means, as it comes in many different forms. First, you need to have something going on in your life. Don't be scared, because this is not as hard as you may think. Have interests, opinions, and hobbies. It does not matter what they are. What's crucial is that you actually care about them and know enough about these things to be able to talk about them to someone else. I'm not going to go into detail on how to actually do this, because it is your responsibility to find stuff you are interested in out in the world. Also, and probably more importantly, you need to gain the qualities necessary to make a good friend for someone else. If you possess traits like loyalty, trust, openness, honesty, and compassion, the draw to be your friend will be much greater. Once you cultivate a selection of activities, ideas, and qualities, you will have built value for yourself. This value creates an attraction to you. People will want to get to know you more if you show them what you have to offer. Here's where everyone, including myself, usually blunders. How many times have you heard someone say, "No one approaches me and asks to be my friend"? Look, in a perfect world, we would hear a knock on the door and a perfect friend would magically appear on our doorstep. But the truth is, we don't live in a fairy tale. People are not going to seek you out. You need to have an active mindset when it comes to making friends, not a passive approach. But you can do it, trust me. If you understand that you have value, all you have to do is market this value to other people. Treat it like you are selling something. It can be daunting to put yourself out there, but present who you are and what you bring to a friendship. If people like what they see, they will likely reciprocate that and show you what they have to offer. If you see that your areas of value match up, then you might have just created a friendship. This quality is one of the keys to getting the most out of a friendship and making it last. Being vulnerable means that you have the ability to share yourself to the world, knowing the risk of being judged. I wanted to take some time to discuss the levels of vulnerability connected to the development of a friendship. From my perspective, the amount of vulnerability you show to the other person changes as you grow closer and reflects the quality of the friendship. It all begins with a hello. That first approach is the initial level of being vulnerable. You put yourself out there and accept the risk of being rejected. This shows the recipient that you are willing to break down your walls to be friends. Let's say it's a success. You become friends and start to grow closer. The next level of vulnerability is removing another layer of yourself for the person to see. This is sharing your thoughts and emotions, what brings you joy and what makes you sad. Once you begin to show your friend what most people don't see, your bond will definitely grow stronger. There will be a greater sense of understanding. That person will begin to see why you do certain things, why you act the way you do. Additionally, Presenting so many pieces of your identity will show the person how much you care about them and the friendship you two have. Above this, there is one final level. It is being vulnerable to the point where you are okay with sharing information about yourself that the other person could use against you. This isn't just sharing secrets. This is giving the other person the ability to really hurt you. But that doesn't matter, because you know that this person will treat this knowledge with care, and it will only bring you two closer. If you can do this with someone, then you truly have a special friendship. You might ask, how do I actually develop the courage to be vulnerable? The answer is simple but challenging. In all of these levels, there is an underlying component of mutual trust between the person being vulnerable and the receiver. When you share these parts of you, you have trust in the other person that they will respect the risk you take and never use the information you give for evil. If you don't have that trust in someone, then they probably aren't a person who you should be friends with. Now, I'm not saying you have to share everything with every friend you have, but you should at least be comfortable with being open to anyone who you consider a friend. One more thing, always remember that a friendship is a two-way street. Make sure that the other person feels comfortable being open with you. In summary, vulnerability breeds trust, loyalty, honesty, and most of all, cultivates a connection between two people in a friendship. Another essential to making and keeping friends, communication is literally how we interact with the people around us. You will need to have good communication skills if you want to maintain a healthy friendship with someone. In order to better understand how we can best communicate with our friends, I want to cite the different areas where communication is necessary. The most straightforward type is the initial moment of communication. By walking up and speaking to someone, we show them that we, at the very least, have the ability to interact with other humans. Once you create a friendship, now you need to communicate what you actually want in that relationship. What are your desires, your needs? You need to have the ability to share these thoughts clearly so that the other person can fulfill them. The more you communicate your thoughts, the closer you two will become. But we still haven't talked about what I believe is the most important use of communication: dealing with conflict. Unfortunately, a lot of great friendships are ruined by minuscule issues that snowball into huge problems. Let me provide just one scenario so we can better understand this. Two friends go out to lunch. One doesn't have money, so the other covers for them, but expects that they will be repaid later on. However, the friend does not communicate this desire. The other friend thinks of it as a favor and ends up not considering paying it back. Now, the friend who paid projects their frustration by not answering the other friend's texts. This makes the other friend equally as frustrated. We have a problem. You must communicate if there is a reason for conflict as quickly and as considerately as possible. Come from a place of positivity. Instead of simply criticizing or lashing out, start with an admiration. For example, hey, I just wanted to say that I value you as a friend and I really enjoy our friendship. I am saying this because I want our friendship to continue. And then go into your problem. That doesn't seem too hard, and it can save you from small issues spiraling into a broken relationship. One final reminder of the duality of being friends. If your friend has an issue with you, be open to hearing their side. See what you can do to help resolve the issue. We all want friends. In order to meet this need, we must have solid communication skills so that we can share our thoughts, desires, and problems.
I see. No, wait, don't hang up yet. But what about a recreational activity? I bet we share some common interests. Tell me an interest of yours.
Before I go, I want to talk to the people who say to themselves, no one wants to be my friend. I understand where you are coming from. I think this sentiment comes from an inner thought where we believe we don't deserve to have friends. Listen, I can't force you to accept this, but I want to remind you that no matter who you are, you will always deserve to have someone by your side. There is a friend out there for you, but you might not meet them today, tomorrow, or this year. All you can do is be optimistic and continue to search for someone who you connect with. I hope you enjoyed this discussion on creating and cultivating friendships. Feel free to leave any thoughts or suggestions in the comments. I look forward to getting to know you more if you decide to join the Discord or clan, and as always, this has been Dark Horse, and I will see you in the next video.